Good afternoon. A lot going on here at the Bigfoot Prepper Lake Ferry homestead. I guess that was what we can call it. Got the bench over there, and the pond filter needs cleaned out, but I thought we would take a walk because there's a lot going on. So Bigfoot has ordered a big dumpster, and the reason being is that not quite 4 years ago we bought this house as is, and this house, we know the people who owned it, but they rented it out for 15 years. And one of the things was, when we bought this house, there was a lot of stuff in the garage and in this part here. So I'm gonna show you guys something now that the wood is all moved, of some stuff that people leave behind when they rent things out. And now we're responsible. So my husband is finally getting a big dumpster that we're going to be putting there. And we're going to be taking everything out of here and packing it into this thing, and then they're going to come pick it up. So they're going to bring it on a Friday, and they're going to pick it up on a Monday. We can keep it for 5 days, but we don't want it here that long. So we're going to bust butt to get stuff done. So we moved the wood. You ready for this? We bought the house this way. Now some of that is ours, but not any of that part. That is all not trash, but just junk that we found in and outside this place. Yeah, you probably can't see it all that good, but it's gonna fill this part, another part, and then we have some stuff in the basement that we want to get rid of. So we're actually paying, after we already bought the house, we're paying to actually get rid of someone else's junk that they had left here. The renters that rented this house out before the people who own the house sold it to us. It was a lot of fun, just saying. So that's going on. Also got the mall out. Got most of that part of the yard cleaned up, but there's Bigfoot has decided, I have to turn my phone this way because I don't want to show the driveway and license plates and whatnot. So this whole area in here needs cleaned up because we have our winter crap out. We got the snow shovel, we've got one of our snow blowers, there's another one underneath the patio, we got the grill out, got to get that cleaned up. But basically, yeah, we have a lot of pine cones and pine needles. We cleaned up in the fall, y'all. We cleaned this up. This all fell on top of the freaking snow. So when you have a yard, this is why it's important. So this is a trench that we dug. We are doing a French drain around the home. We have lots of projects going, but yeah, debris, Widowmaker, lots of them. So out here, this is what is left from the stumps that we got hauled off out front. We still have to burn all these stumps because these stumps couldn't go in the wood chipper. Okay, we have pressure washing to do on the bottom of the house. It's a lot. It's just a lot. And we have some other stuff off that way that I just don't even want to get into or talk about yet. That'll have to be another video. I did start a fire in the wood stove this morning. But coming out here and the woodsy part of the yard, we clean this out, but we wing a lot of these things. Like, we've got stuff now in the woods that have blown out of the yard, like little chairs. We have all kinds of stuff that is just blown around everywhere. Matter of fact, blown around everywhere. This is hilarious. So all of this has blown into the fire pit. Those are our chairs. Like, we use those around the fire pit, but our wind was wicked yesterday and last night. It even moved our iron benches. One of them came clear, knocked over. One of them just moved about a few feet. But yeah, it seems like the winds here are getting worse and worse. I don't ever remember it being this windy. Another thing I want to show you I struggle with is this crap. What is this crap? Everything, it sticks on everything. So that's why I want to get the yard cleaned up, because as I walk around, I feel like I have squatch feet. So the pine pitch collects on the back of, or the bottom of my shoes, and it's sticky. So every freaking walk, you're picking up more and more crap on your shoes. So that's why I don't come out here with any good shoes, because it's not worth it. But I got my dad coming after Easter. He's going to be bringing our new soil, and we're going to be filling these the rest of the way up because it's settled. We have anywhere from 1 foot, a little over, to a couple of feet. I even have some pizza boxes in there I'm going to be shutting up and putting in there. But this is hugelkultur, so underneath all this crap is like branches, stumps, just everything. So these beds are 4 feet by 15 feet, around about. And then back here, you see that hill? That's all gonna get tossed around and all the way back there. So from like, I don't even know how many feet this is yet. So from around here all the way back, not up against there, but a few feet out from here, we're gonna start our beds that are gonna be on the ground, and that's where we're gonna do the watermelon, cantaloupe, you know, pumpkin, stuff like that. But we're not gonna plant that all there together because we have another spot that we're gonna be doing out here. So yeah, we're gonna be doing more on the ground out there. We are not planting our herbs, especially oregano and stuff like that. We're gonna be doing those in planters. And then once I get these stumps burnt, we're gonna be doing some more over here, but we have to do the drain first before I do all that. So this is where our leach is. I'm actually standing on this. Bigfoot and I dug another couple of leach to make this go further. Again, I will get on that septic stuff another day and stuff that you can do. This whole part of the yard is going to need to be cleaned up. This is absolutely ridiculous. We have stuff on the outside of the home and inside of the home happening, and I feel very, very excited and overwhelmed and frustrated at the same time, because it just seems like this never ends. It just never ends. But it can be fun. Just not when you're this time of year. You're literally stepping on this everywhere you go. There's not one spot I can step anywhere without just stepping on junk. So there's a lot of projects going on. So my advice to you today, get out, hug a tree. You know me, being a weirdo. We also have a metal roof. We have plastic up right now because of our wood. This is the patio, covered patio. Everything in that covered patio needs to come out every single spring. it all needs to go into the garage and out where we usually keep it, but we can't do that until we get that crap picked up. So everything's kind of like on hold until we get this big huge dumpster thing. Yeah, and I'm excited, and I'm a little impatient, I guess, because I can't do one thing until the other thing and the other thing's done. So I just have to have some patience, but I'm kind of in a hurry because, well, y'all know why. We need to be getting this crap done. So, but in the next 3 weeks, we are going to be majorly busy, and then we can get to some more fun stuff. And I'll be making videos in between. But yeah, this patio every single year is a mess every single year because everything for the winter goes into this freaking patio, and then somehow I get lazy and I'll do things like this. This is all boxes and bottles from the winter. And then what I do is I give all the bottles, we take back some, but I give most of the bottles to my mom and my stepdad or my sister-in-law, my brother. But then the boxes, I'll actually shred those up and bury them for the worms, because we have a place where we have a lot of worms, and that's why. It's because we put all the potatoes and box type stuff in there for the worms. So we have some stuff going on over there with different trucks and whatnots. But yeah, so all up here around the house, got the hose out. But I've raked all that junk up. But we have stone. We don't use mulch because we don't want carpenter ants. So we use river rock. And plus the river rock doesn't blow with a blower as much as mulch would. If we use mulch here, first of all, we would have to buy it every year. That's ridiculous. We're not doing that. So river rock, you don't need to buy your river rock. You can go down to the beach and have a great day with the kids, or just you and your hubby, or hubby and wife, whatever. Go with your family and have a good beach day. Bring some 5-gallon pails or some 3 or 4 gallon pails and collect rocks. Bring them home and use them at home. It's not a big deal. We don't have any laws here that we can't do that. Just don't be weird about it. Like, just do it. Just make it fun. Don't be like, oh, who's watching me collect rocks? Like, it's just a natural thing to collect rocks and bring them home for me. So I just do it. But I've seen some people kind of do some weird stuff. Just, when you're doing things like that, don't act like you're going to get in trouble for it. Just do it. You don't have to buy river rock. That's ridiculous. And you have different sizes. You know, you got your pea stone, your gravel, your river rock. You know, separate those in pails. Another thing you can do is when you go into the water for that smaller pea stone, you can bring one of these planters. See the holes? So you can go and dig that right into the sand and collect your pea stone, and then the water comes right out those holes. So when you bring your big pails, I'll make sure I don't get the other stuff back there in the vehicles. So you bring your bigger pails in, and you bring your planters or pots that you used last year to plant plants, and you can, those drain holes, you just put that bucket right into the water, and you don't go deep under the water. You just want to get that layer on top of that pea stone, and then when you lift it up, all the water comes out, you can place it into your pail. Make sure you separate that when you're there. It'll save you time when you come home. If we want river rock in this place and pea stone in that place, or if you want to use the pea stone in your plants in the house, that's a nice cover. Plus a lot of your cactuses, if you mix with a certain soils, it's mostly rocky. So you can put a little bit of soil and then use your tiny little rocks for your cactuses, or stuff that, like your succulents like that. They like getting planted in those kind of things. So anyways, I'm gonna end this video. It's already like 15 minutes long, and I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go figure out what Bigfoot and Littlefoot are up to and what they want to do next. In the meantime, just know that we have a lot. This is just one part of our front yard. That's just like that way. That's the private road. It's just, this is just the front. That is ridiculous. You know? That is absolutely ridiculous. All right.
We'll see you later. Bye. Have a great day.
That's for Nikki and Dangerous Freedom. Just saying. They'll know. Have a great day, guys. Later.